Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video of Gio and Chris. I am your host tonight on episode 2 of a 4-part series at the Villisca Ax Murder House. As you guys just seen in episode 1, we was doing a group investigation, addition to going live on TikTok for the very first time. So we do want to do that a lot more in the future. We want to kind of do there what we do here during our YouTube videos and go completely lights out, because that's the way we love to investigate, is go 100% lights out and be able to try to catch as much activity as we possibly can. So as of right now, I am currently alone in the Villisca Ax Murder House. I'm about to go ahead and open up the necrometer and see what kind of activity we could get here as of right now. I'm currently on the first floor. I am at the living room currently. We never really investigated the living room before, so I kind of wanted to stop here just because, you know, it is the first floor and why not, you know? So we've done the cylinder room. Most likely we'll do that one next, and then kind of go from there, and then work my way upstairs and pretty much end up there. Original plan was for us to do 12 hours investigations alone. But I mean, it is so cold here. It is super cold out. We are currently in a winter storm warning here in Villisca, Iowa. We got here and, you know, they decided to start snowing a hell of a lot. So there is some snow on the floor, and tomorrow for day 2, it's supposed to be doing the exact same thing. It's actually supposed to start snowing here again around midnight. We're gonna try to get as much activity or investigation done as possible. So instead of doing 12 hours, and because of how cold it is in here, there is only one working heater here, I guess I should say, and that's only upstairs. So that could be kind of an issue, because upstairs nice and toasty, down here freezing. Try to attempt this investigation alone here at the Villisca. Young Giovanni, he is currently sitting in the safe room. We have a cot built over there, and of course a cot somewhere to sleep for the night, since, you know, we're supposed to be staying overnight here for 2 nights. We didn't want to sleep in the vehicle.
Alright guys, Gio here. So far Chris is alone inside the Ax Murder House, and I'm right here in the safe house slash barn, as they call it. Supposedly stuff does happen in here, paranormal, but the only source of heat right now for me is this heater, but I had to shut it off because it's kind of loud right now. And currently outside it's literally snowing, so we are trapped. Both of us are trapped here in a snowstorm pretty much in Iowa. So if you guys could pray for us, subscribe, please subscribe, because we are suffering majorly from cold. I have like a lot of thermals on. I have gloves that I'm about to put on. I might do a little bit of ghost hunting in here. I don't have a lot of equipment. The only thing I do have with me is a EMF reader, and that's pretty much it. Chris has majority of the equipment because he's alone inside the Ax house right now, as you guys just seen. I'm gonna just chill in here, try to stay warm as much as I can. I don't even know if I'm gonna sleep because of how cold it is right now. So I guess we're both gonna see how the night continues.
So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go to texts on the necrometer and see what kind of words we could get just hanging out here in the living room. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this up because it is super cold. Like I said, you're gonna see different phases of layers coming on and coming off throughout the night. So I'm gonna go ahead and flip the camera over, and this is kind of what I am currently looking at. Is down this direction here, and there's the front door right over there. So if there is any current spirit or entity in this house with me at this moment, could you make yourself known? Could you give me a knock or two? Could you mock this? I come in peace, I mean absolutely no harm. Just come to tell your story. From our understanding, we don't know who or what had entered this home and proceeded to murder viciously 8 innocent souls, 6 of them being children. We do not agree with that, of course, whatsoever. That is so unfortunate. We don't want any type of violence going on, of course, in today's world. And it's just very unfortunate. Back in 1912, someone had entered your home and murdered your family along with 2 friends who happened to be here staying the night after a church recital, which is very, very unfortunate. I do have the necrometer on. Is there any way that you could speak inside this device and tell me your name?
What is your purpose?
What is your purpose? My purpose here today is literally to tell your story. We are just trying to prove to the world that the afterlife does exist, that there is a way to communicate with a loved one or with a past life of a location and with history of spiritual entities inside homes, manors, cemetery areas, just in general. Once again, I mean no harm to you. I hope you mean no harm to me. I come in full peace. I just come to communicate with you. Is there any way you can tell me your name in this device, please? My name is Chris. Don't know if you were listening as I was doing an introduction to our channel, but my name is Chris.
Beeping sounds.
Beeping sounds? Are you talking about like the REM pod? Is that what you're referring to as the REM pod? Which I believe is currently upstairs right now. I do have a call bell that's next to me. It's going to be more of a dinging sound, like if you were checking into an apartment or into a hotel. Will that be a little bit more okay to communicate with you if I set that out and you can ring the bell twice for yes, 1 for no? By the way, this is a walkie-talkie.
Let's start.
Let's start. It says let's start. That's crazy. Once again, we do have a walkie-talkie here. This is just for me to communicate with Giovanni that is over in the safe room if he happens not to fall asleep during the time I'm in here for my 6 hours of investigations. And it just said vortex.
I've been trying to tell you something.
I've been trying to tell you something. What exactly are you trying to tell me? Could you tell it to me through this necrometer? Is that okay? Could you tell me through that? It's kind of my way of communicating right now. It's through the necrometer, aka the necrometer. 4 4 1 oh shit. So 4, it said 4, the number 4.
Operation.
And then it said 1 year ago.
Protect.
Apparition. Protect. So do you recognize us or myself from 1 year ago? Is that what you're referring to? Do you recognize me? Is that what you're referring to, that you recognize me? I have this bell now sitting right next to me. Let me turn this on for you. It is now turned on. Will this be a proper way to communicate with you? Could you set the bell off twice for yes? And then
Feel good or what?
one for no? Please and thank you. Can you do that for me? Can you set off the bell twice for yes, one for no? And the bell is currently sitting right here. Said protect, apparition was the last couple of words. And 1 year ago. Can you possibly tell me my name? No? Okay. Could you tell me your name? Can you do that for me? Could you tell me your name? Go ahead and use this device in my hand. No? What can you tell me? Earlier you said you'd been trying to tell me something. I've been trying to tell you something. 1 year ago. Protect apparition. That's so cold, I can literally see my breath. It's crazy. No? No? Or do you want to consider that 2 for yes?
Front lawn.
Front lawn. Who's on the front lawn? Can you tell me that? No? Let me holler back at Gio real quick because he asked if I was still good. Yeah, as of right now, still good. Just still super cold. Just currently investigating the living room. Some decent activity thus far. Yes.
I recorded a little bit in here for my POV.
Yeah, I got you. It's like my eyes just keep on playing tricks on me. I don't know. It's kind of crazy. So as I was saying before, ladies and gentlemen, like I'm gonna try to do 6 hours in the house. Once again, I'm gonna attempt once again. It's gonna be a very big try just because of how cold it is. Like I'm already starting to freeze and I just barely started and I'm in the very first room right now still. So what my goal is gonna try to do is, I believe there is 5 total rooms here, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So worst case scenario, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I count 5 rooms. 6 if I investigate the dining room. But what my goal will be is to at least spend at least 1 hour in each of the rooms if possible. Once again, that is very fat if, because I don't know if I want to spend a whole hour up in the attic with all the dolls, specifically by myself. I honestly don't even want to be right here where I am right now because of like how cold it is. Yeah, I mean, I honestly don't know what and how I'm gonna do it tonight. But once again, I am currently doing this for you, the viewer, the fans. I mean, last that I knew, there's not very many people that actually attempt to stay here at the Villisca Ax Murder House in this home by themselves. And this bell is just going crazy. Like, it's like a minute ago, it was not going off, like at all. And now that I turn the camera around and try to contact and communicate with you guys, the viewers, and kind of not necessarily paying attention to, you know, what's going on around me, it's like sitting there hitting that bell saying, hey, pay attention to me, pay attention to me, pay attention to me. It's like hitting that bell like, hey, I'm here, listen to me. So once again, I'm going to attempt to kind of communicate with you. And last time you told me something on my handheld was front lawn.
Heartbroken.
Heartbroken. Why are you heartbroken? No.
Using crystals.
Using crystals? So what kind of crystals are you using? Are they healing crystals? Are they protection crystals? Because right now it is a full moon out, ladies and gentlemen, just a FYI too. I don't know if I could get a full shot of the full moon, but you know, just based off a calendar and today's date, you guys should be able to kind of pin when we were here, just based off of the full moon. And then once again, we have night 2 tomorrow, which is going to be our group investigation, followed by Geo's alone times. Hopefully it's a little bit warmer, but I strongly doubt it because right now I am freezing and it only snowed for like maybe half of the day. And tomorrow, it's literally supposed to be snowing from midnight
Modulate.
all the way to the next day, till Wednesday. And
They
I
are
just
trying.
said modulate. They are trying. Who is they? Could you be a little bit more specific? Are you saying like they as in myself and Geo are trying? Because we do try to communicate with you. We are not professionals by any means. We have very little to none experience with doing investigations professionally. Once again, we are just here to experience the home itself and be able to tell our story of being here at the Villisca Ax Murder House. Because everybody's experiences appear to be different. And some people's could be the same based off of what they experience. I don't know why, but like I feel like I'm losing vision in my left eye. It's kind of crazy. I don't know if it's because of the cold or if because like the IR light is like just blaring in my face, like from having the IR like facing towards me. Because I mean, I don't want to just keep on pushing it towards the front, like in front of me, because it's just a heater and in the room, and you know, it's not very much really going on there. So once again, I'm currently sitting here in the living room. Could you make a noise of what location you're in, and maybe I could go investigate that room? Could you make that noise in 5 seconds?
Haunted beach.
Haunted beach. What do you mean by a haunted beach?
They had 4 children.
No way. They had 4 children. Who am I speaking with? Is this the axe murderer himself?
No, it's not.
No,
Good day.
it's not. Goodbye. Could you tell me who I'm speaking with, please? I'm not gonna lie, I got super cold.
Unresolved questions.
Unresolved questions. This is freaking crazy because literally the Moore
A
family
strange entity.
had 4 children.
It's a type of curse.
It's a type of curse, a strange entity. So I'm speaking with an estranged entity, is that what you're saying? And it's a type of curse for communicating with this entity? Was this estranged entity the one who had forced the axe killer to kill the children of 4? And their parents? On top of the 2 still injured children? A total of 8 souls? That's crazy though, because it said 4 children. they had 4 children, and the Moore family literally had 4 children. Josiah Moore and his wife, they literally had 4 children. And there was 2 additional children here that actually stayed in the room. That's what I'm directly looking at, which was the Stillinger children who actually lived on a farm. And if you guys seen it in the first episode, it said farmhouse or something like that, I believe. And that's literally where the Stillinger children really lived. 1970s. What happened in the 1970s? Like, it got mad colder in here. But yeah, like, once I kind of started putting pieces together, it said goodbye, because like, it's like, I don't want to talk to you no more, goodbye. Like, get out of here, leave, goodbye. Or I'm tired of talking to you, I'm leaving, goodbye. That's freaking crazy. Alright then, I'm gonna go ahead and step into the next room and see what kind of activity I could get into the next room. Feel free to communicate with me still. I do greatly appreciate your communication thus far. You're a very intelligent spirit or entity or whatever you are. So thank you for communicating with me. Please continue to do so as I move throughout this home. Alright guys, I think we're going to move over to the Stillinger room and see what kind of activity we could get from the Stillinger room. So I'll catch back up with you guys here in a minute as soon as I get over there. I might actually go upstairs real quick and get a couple of things from equipment that we have up there. Because when we did the group investigation, we kind of left everything upstairs because I thought that's where I was going to start my investigation at. But I decided to start down here first, so that a way the heat upstairs could keep on heating up, and by the time I get up there, I could shut it off, the heater, and be able to have a nice warm investigation up there, or a warmer investigation up there. I'm going to shut that off, and then we're going to go to this specific room here, and we'll try to get some activity shut off or go off through here. So I'm going to put the music box right in front of the door. That's going to go and calibrate. It's calibrating. Is there someone standing in front of this entrance? Could you give me the name of the person or entity that is in front of this music box, please? I believe I turned this one on as well. Just double check. I did. Okay. So right now I have 3 cat balls lit up here in the top floor. Can you possibly step away from that music box, please? See where my phone's at. Thank you.
As you guys can see here, I'm currently in the car. I transitioned into the car because there's just no way I could handle all that cold right now. Like, it is insanely cold. So I'm gonna heat up the car, try to stay warm. Chris is still in the Axe Murder House. It is currently like 4 a.m. right now. I don't know, I might honestly go to the gas station if it's open, get some coffee, try to wake up a bit more. Couldn't sleep whatsoever. Snow's still falling. I just been trying to stay warm in there inside the safe house, but like, there's just no way I can chill in there for a long amount of time. So literally, look at the snow right now. Yeah, also guys, I wanted to mention that, like, these videos right now, currently, like this specific day right now that we're recording this, the last videos, Farrar in Edinburgh, and today, Villisca Ax Murder House, were literally back to back to back to back for Chris and myself. And yeah, it's just been an insane week. We're literally trapped here currently at the Ax Murder House because there's a snowstorm, and I don't even know how we're gonna make it back home still, because I have work literally after night 2. The next day I have work, but the roads, the highways, I'm pretty sure are closed right now. A lot of snow has been accumulated at this point, and I don't know, I might have to make the sacrifice and call in to work.
If you could give me the name of the person or entity that is here with me. And of course, guys, this is the previous stuff that I just got earlier. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. But some of the stuff that we recently got.
Separate.
Separate? What do you mean separate? What about separate? What do you mean by that?
Beleth.
Beleth? What do you mean by Beleth? Is that a name? Who's Beleth? It's going mad crazy.
2020s.
2020s. It is 2025 right now.
Abandoned farm.
Abandoned farm. Okay, abandoned farm. Got that.
Burning.
Burning? What's burning? Are you saying it's hot up here? Is that what you're referring to? That it's hot up here?
Phantom cat.
Phantom cat? Are you trying to refer to church by chance? Is that who you're referring to as church? So once again,
Definitely not.
definitely not church. So there's a different cat. Is that what is setting off this music box? Is a cat? Is that what you're referring to? That there's a cat, a phantom cat, that is setting off this music box right here? Well, we are in the More Children's room right now. Is there any way that you can let me know that you are here of any of the More Children? There's 3 cat balls on each one of y'all's beds. Could you set any of those cat balls off for me? To let me know that you are here with me and present? I just want to talk with you. Can you do that for me, please? Could you set off one of these cat balls? I got one here. I got one on the bed over there. I got one here on this bed. Can you set any of these cat balls off? Please and thank you. Kitty, kitty, could you please step away? Kitty, kitty. Phantom cat. It's just mad crazy that it's just constantly going off right there. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so like I was just saying, it is constantly going off right now with that music box there. So what I might do, I might actually shut it off for a little bit and just kind of hang out on one of the beds here. See if I could get some of the cat balls to go off. Relax. Like I said, I'm going to try to do a 1 hour in each location if possible. I think all I'm going to do is just kind of just sit around and listen and see if I get any type of activity. I might actually just sit right here on this bed. I don't know if it's a great idea or not, but I'm going to sit here. Cat ball is going to be right here, right behind me. I sat down and it did not go off. So that will kind of give you an idea of what I'm really trying to look for here inside the Moore children's room. Just gonna sit and relax, so I'm gonna go ahead and pause it for now.
Don't worry, I'm nice.
Don't worry, what? What'd that say? That's crazy. It said, don't worry, I'm nice. I'm not worried. I'm more just curious to who is there. Can you give me your name? Can you possibly walk in here and turn off one of these, or turn on one of these cat balls? Just touch it. Alright guys, so right now I'm currently on this bed, which I believe was the little girl's bed. And if you guys watched part 1 of this series, 4-part series.
Answer.
Don't worry, I'm here, and it says answer. So, just so you guys know, or catch you guys back up, in the first part of this location at the Ax Murder House, me and Gio, as you guys know, did a group investigation. And during that group investigation, we investigated the Moore children room because something told us to come up. Hello? Keep on hearing noises over there. So So yeah, when we came up here to do our group investigation, we set a couple of cat balls like I have them set now on the beds. And it was kind of crazy because I was explaining to Gio as well that, you know, we hear the train go off. And this was around, I think, 9 or 10 o'clock at night. Which, I mean, it could have been definitely around that time too. Because, you know, it's said to be like a residual haunting here. But it was as if this little kid one with the crib. Hello? Is someone on the stairs?
Fifteen.
15. So, yeah, let me try to finish that real quick. But I was explaining to him that since it was like a residual haunting, maybe that the reason why these cat balls are going off was because of it was the order of how the children were being slaughtered. I just got chills over my whole body. And I mean, it could definitely be just because of how cold it is outside. Like, there's no more heat up here right now. I turned off the heater because the noise would just make it unbearable to try to investigate. You guys want to be able to hear me properly with the heater. It'll be too much background noise. Worse than what this music box is doing right now for me. But yeah, as I explained to Gio, like how the little crib was the one that set off first with the cat ball lighting off.
True.
And it said true. And the bed that I'm currently set on set off next. Like, it started flashing with the cat ball going off. And then after this one went off, the between this one and the little crib one kept on going back off and forth, back and forth. And then the crib stopped going off. And then the one I'm currently sitting on went off a couple more times and then shut off, never went off again. But then when that happened, the bed that's on the opposite side over here, this one over here, that bed, the cat ball that was on that bed ended up going off. And we were pretty much standing still for the most part, you know, we weren't moving. And even when we move in here, like, the cat balls are not going off. Like, they're not setting off. I mean, I literally sat in this bed with the cat ball on right now, and the cat ball didn't set off. Like, you have to put some nice little force into that. So it made me wonder if it was a residual of the spirits that were here. Maybe like they were still
On
alive
Halloween.
around the time
Soprano.
on Halloween. Makes me wonder if, like, during this residual, why they're going off was like, it could have been like when they were actually getting hacked.
Danger is near.
Getting hacked during that time. So right now I'm not a big fan of that, but it just said
Lean lines.
danger is here and live lines. What do you mean by that? Live lines? Could you be more specific?
Magnus.
Magnus? What's Magnus mean? Magnus, it said Magnus. Is that a name? Magnus. What could you tell me right now? I don't know, guys. I'm not really feeling this very much. Like, I spent a couple of hours downstairs.
Bottles of beer.
Bottles of beer. And of course, you know, I'm attempting to try to record everything for y'all, but I mean, battery lives, mic life, IR life, equipment life, it's not really there for a 6 to 12 hour investigation. So like, I had to pick and choose of when I could actually pick up the camera and actually record for y'all. But I mean, it's super cold. I mean, I feel uncomfortable just because it's cold, and I do feel out of place and very uncomfortable because like, I am out of my element. You guys already know from day one that I do not like doing alone times at all whatsoever. And I mean, with that being said, guys, it's like 15 I believe 15% of you guys sit here and watch our videos to the end, and we greatly appreciate that. But my goal is to try to get that raising up to at least a good 50%, if not more. At least get half you guys to sit here and watch our videos and enjoy our videos. So my question to you guys is, what can we do as a group, as Gio and Chris, to better your experience, your better viewing experience at that, to keep you guys in your attention and keep you guys entertained with what we are doing? Because once again, like, we are literally hitting these haunted locations around the states that are close to us at this moment, but we want to travel around the world, and we want to be able to explore more of these different states and their haunted locations. Like, our goal was to hit all 50 states by the time young Giovanni hits the age of 25. Like, that was definitely the dream, and still is the dream, and it could still be possible. I mean, we just need to figure out what can we do to keep your guys' retention, keep the 64% of y'all that are viewing our channel but are not subscribing to our channel. So what can we do to keep you guys, or even to make you guys part of our GC gang while we go and experience these different haunted locations for y'all, and let you guys see what kind of content we can create for y'all. Because it says night, because we really love to have this content making for you guys. We really love doing this type of stuff for y'all, but once again, we need y'all's retention to do so. I did want to stop here and talk to you guys for a little bit. Like, I mean, I got 6 hours in this building, and just sitting around and kind of looking at some of the analytics and whatnot, as you know, just waiting for activity to happen. And of course, this music box is still going crazy. It's probably going to end up killing the battery to this music box, but you know, we buy batteries like crazy for these. We try to change them out through every location, so we have accurate readings on every single location that we do. So like tomorrow, when Gio comes and does his alone session up here, it's going to be a brand new battery inside that music box no matter what, because we try to make every single investigation as pure, I guess you would say. We want it to be as authentic as possible, based off of our experience. So speaking of like that, I do want to say that a very big thank you to the 15% of y'all that actually watch our videos from beginning to end. That means a whole lot to us, because that helps us out in the long run. You guys are literally the number ones. I really wish that I could see who you guys were or are at this point, because I would really love to thank you guys. Surveillance, like cameras. Gabriel. So, like, and just like how that said surveillance, it literally said surveillance. Like, here, let me see. Like, and I'm over here saying, like, we're kind of looking over it.
Gabriel guides your path.
Gabriel guides your path. Before I was talking about Gabriel here, but what I'm trying to say, guys, is like, we greatly appreciate y'all, like we really do, and it's amazing that you guys are, you know, supporting us as a small YouTube group. But we want to see what can we do to better your experience as a viewer. We want to better your viewing experience. So with that being said, 63% of y'all are not subscribed to our channel. So just do us a favor and hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit a comment, let us know that you subscribed, because your guys' support is going to help us grow,
Classes.
and it's also going to help us out classless. It's going to help us become better YouTubers. So something we do want to try to
Feel
do.
happy.
Feel happy. I mean, I am pretty happy. It says feel happy. And I am happy because
Ask me. Left foot.
don't ask me left foot. So I hope you guys enjoying these alone sessions, because once again it's a -9 degrees, where it feels like -9 degrees outside, and going on a couple of hours of doing these investigations, like I really want to make sure that the viewer experience for you guys is legit. And you know, we don't fake our content. We really don't. We go in and, like I said, we give you guys our full experience on what we can do with our time and what little money we have. As you guys know, wherever you guys seen, we've been to Edinburgh, we've been to the Farrar elementary school, both in Iowa, and now you're getting this series of the Villisca Ax Murder House. And this was all within a week's time, but at that same point, we spent over $2,000 just for this week trip to bring out content for y'all, which is most likely going to be, maybe if we're lucky, 6 to 7 videos, if even that. Probably a little bit more if we can, you know, if we do it right, if we stretch it out properly. But I mean, just think about that. It's like what we're doing here is not cheap, but we love doing this, and we love doing this because of you guys. You guys are showing support, and you guys are literally sticking with us by our side. So if this is like your second, third, fourth time, heck, if it was even in your first time viewing our page, please hit that subscribe button, because I guarantee you, you will not be disappointed. We keep our material as authentic as possible. We want it to be the best viewers experience for you, the viewer. So yeah, guys, once again, just leave it down in the comments of what you think we could change or what we could do different to keep your viewership, because we don't want to lose you guys as subscribers. We want to gain subscribers, and we want to make it to the top and become one of the best YouTubers, the 2 new biggest YouTubers out into the YouTube world. So once again, with your guys' help and your support, you guys could help us make that dream come true. But with that being said, guys, I am probably going to go ahead and wrap it up in this specific room and then call it a session here. Yeah, it was great to kind of vent a bit. Once again, being inside of a home by yourself for 6 hours and having a camera and an opportunity to speak, you know, that's kind of what's going to end up happening. So I had time to sit here and think and know what is going on. I mean, this music box is just firing and going crazy. I don't know if something's legit standing in front of it. I don't know if it's the phantom cat it speaks of. I don't know if it's something that's hanging out in that closet in the attic. I honestly don't know. But yeah, I don't know. Let's I'm gonna wrap it up here. So we'll see you on the next time that I feel that it is the proper time to start recording again. So we'll see you guys here in a bit.
And that might conclude the rest of my alone session. So we'll see you guys in night 2 for the group investigation and my alone session for ending our 48 hours here at the Villisca Ax Murder House. For spirits in here, specifically the suspect, I have this device right here that you can set off. Literally or what?
Literally.
Oh, blue, yellow? Passing away at such a young age. Oh, shit.
How it said standing behind you?
He's over there.
Yeah.
What if by the REM pod or what?
Probably.
Attach.